Now, Manikam Tagore.
Respected Chair, today I rise in opposition to the Tax and Other Laws Bill 2020. I, in representation of the people of India, express my dissent upon the amendment to Income Tax Act 1961 in Chapter 3 of the said bill. The issue of contention here is the amendment to Section 86G of the Act. To begin with, I am duty bound to remind the treasury benches of the government of the constitutional principles outlined in Article 74(1), which states, I quote, "There shall be a council of ministers with the Prime Minister at the head to aid and advise the President, who shall, in the exercise of his power functions, act in accordance with such advice." Each word in this article has significance. There shall be a council of ministers. The Prime Minister is the head to aid and advise the President, who shall work in accordance to such advice. This means all the business done by the government or the Prime Minister is under the President's name. And every act of government, every act of Prime Minister is accountable in the name of President. Any fund taken from the public by the government or the minister or the Prime Minister is under the warrant and the seal of President. And it is the President's name that is accountable to this august House of Parliament for every transaction made. That's how the democracy functions and rules by the law works in Parliament system. Guess some people in this House did not read the basics of our Indian Parliament. In simple words, you take money in the name of PM, you will have to tell to the Parliament every rupee you spent, where and how. What is to hide? This fund is not a question of defense or national interest, so that the government can hide behind secrecy clause. For a Prime Minister who likes to talk so much, it is unbelievable that he is silent on the issue of transparency upon the PM CARES Fund. Prime Minister Modi on 6th March 2018 tweeted, I quote, "Transparency and accountability are two vitals in democracy," unquote. So, why is he backtracking on his promise, like his every other promise? 15 lakh rupees in bank account, 2 crore job every year, double-digit growth, and other all jumlas. What was the output? Was buying 10,000 faulty defaulters ventilators justified? The fund was failed. The government is hiding its failure behind the excuse that it's a private trust. So we won't answer where the money was spent. Can a chief minister of a state do the same? The whole fund and its functioning are marked with corruption and crony capitalism. Government says it is a private trust. My question to government is that, who is running the country? An elected government by the people, or a charitable private trust of investors and corporate funders of the ruling party? What was the need of a private trust? The biggest joke in this fund is that the trustees are the ministers and the parliamentarians. Yet, they occupy position in a private trust whose working is not public. So will this account for a breach of privilege? Is it this conflict of interest of those trustees who are performing government roles in private trust? Why don't we form a defense trust, parliament trust, bureaucracy trust, government trust, which run all the interest of corporate people, so that at least we shamelessly accept in open that it is the corporates who run this country, not Modi ji's cabinet. Why I am saying so? Because look at the tax exemption given by government under Section 80G to companies and individuals. So that this means that common man's language, in any best friend of Modi ji and the ruling party, can make a donation to the PM CARES Fund. They get income tax exemption and no questions asked. All the BJP party trustees, can they utilize the fund however they want. This is the institutionalization of corruption, where you take money in the name of public service. No agency or officer can ask any questions with automatical approval. The amendment specifically removes the power of officials to question such dubious practice. Just like demonetization, Modi ji is helping to make black money white again of his corporate friends. Even CAG is not allowed to audit the fund. The government says they had appointed an independent auditor without tender or request for interview. Government did direct appointment without consultation. But who is the independent auditor? What is his relation to BJP party and its leaders, with whom he is seen in many programs? Many say the auditor, Sunil Kumar Gupta ji, who was appointed by the government, is known friends of ministers. Some they say that they have partnership with the ministers.
Manikam ji, don't mention the name. The name
Why,
should be deleted.
why was a person with such a conflict of interest appointed as an independent auditor? The government will never tell the truth, as their motive is clearly shown by their conduct. PM Care Funds is BJP COVID Rescue Fund. An important aspect of foreign funding was mentioned by the minister yesterday. The minister failed to mention that amendment will allow government to bypass all safeguards under FEMA or any Indian laws, as the government wants to give a clean sheet to all donations under this act to PM Cares. The government is free to make money from anyone, including any business people, in the name of COVID relief. From the motives of the government, it is clear that the government wants to sell this country's interest to the best friends in corporates. The AA batteries, who are running the BJP government, seems to benefit the most of this relaxation in norms. Take the example of privatization of airports, take the example of privatization of ports, take the example of privatization of telecom, take the example of privatization of services. Everything is done by the government to benefit only two corporate friends of our Prime Minister. And in the return, they deposit money in PM Cares. I like to, because Honorable Finance Minister is well versed with Tirukural, therefore I like to quote a Tirukural and end my speech. Thiruvalluvar, great poet, Tamil, wrote, Paludannum Mandiriyin Pakkathul Teivar 70 Kodi Uru. Means it is far better to have 70 crore enemies than a minister in her side who intends to ruin. Thank you so much.
Thank you.